Liverpool can sign £36 million star on a free transfer after FSG told contract will not be renewed. FSG could wade into the free transfer market in summer, depending on other business at Liverpool. One appealing option will not be renewing his contract. Tensions are fraying between Juventus and Paulo Dybala after what has been a difficult season for both. Dybala was mostly a spectator in both legs of Juve's recent Champions League exit at the hands of Villarreal. He missed the first leg entirely due to yet another injury, and only played 12 minutes in the humiliating 3-0 home defeat in Turin that saw the Italian giants eliminated at the last 16 stage of the competition for the third consecutive season. Injuries have been the story of Dybala's last 2 seasons at Juventus. He's struggled to put a run of performances together without pulling up. This season, he scored 13 goals from 29 games in all competitions, but he's missed 9 games this season due to various knocks and muscle problems. Dybala is quality when on the pitch, but getting him on it, and keeping him there, is proving more and more difficult. His contract is due to expire in the next 3 months, and while talks resumed between Dybala's entourage and Juve this week, the once rock-solid relationship between Dybala and the club, not to mention his bond with coach Max Allegri, is slowly dissolving. Dybala feels aggrieved that Juventus changed the terms of their gentleman's agreement back in October. It's believed that the old lady would offer Dybala £8 million per season to renew, plus bonuses. However, that all changed in light of his mounting injury issues. Over the past 3 seasons, Dybala has suffered 9 injuries, many of them muscular, and it has left him unable to play more than 4 or 5 consecutive games before suffering another setback. Juventus, smartly, realize they can't afford to pay luxurious wages to a player who is becoming increasingly injury-prone. It's reported that since his latest injury, Juve reneged on their terms, and are now offering a lower salary. Naturally, this didn't go down well in Dybala's camp. Moreover, Dybala and Allegri reportedly got into a training ground argument in the wake of the Villarreal defeat. Dybala, together with Juan Cuadrado, allegedly asked for a lesser workload in training, to which Allegri fired stern words in Dybala's direction. In his post-game press conference after the win against Salernitana, in which Dybala played and scored, Allegri remarked he didn't know what his fortune held after this season. "I don't know if he will be a Juventus player or not, that is a matter for the club. We often talk with the club," said Allegri. The Tuscan had wanted to make Dybala the centre of his project upon returning to the club for a second time, but his continual injuries have forced Allegri to work for a chunk of the season without him. The latest development is a tweet from Goal Italia's Juventus correspondent, Romeo Agresti. He states that the contract will not be renewed, as clear a message as any for FSG. Liverpool have been linked persistently with Dybala, valued at £36 million by Transfermarkt, over the past 12 months. As a free signing, it would be a tempting proposal for FSG. There's undoubted quality in Dybala, a creator as well as a goal scorer. He's more like a 9.5, as opposed to a true number 10, but there are question marks over where he would fit in at Liverpool. He struggled in a 4-3-3 under Maurizio Sarri, and he would likely suffer the same fate in Jurgen Klopp's system. Dybala lacks the stamina and physicality to thrive in the German setup. The only way Dybala could effectively be utilised at Liverpool would be if Klopp used him as a false 9 playing through the middle. Yet even that would pose questions, as Diogo Jota has made the role his own this season. Would it be worth undoing all of his good work for the sake of bringing in Dybala and playing him there? Given how wages have been such a sticking point, FSG would also be mindful of jeopardizing their sacred wage structure. Moreover, a move for Dybala only makes sense if one of, or both, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah leave this summer. Liverpool have enough attackers as is, and it would be a case of selling before buying. But the prospect of signing Dybala on a free transfer may prove too tempting.